Hi, this is Victor Pierantoni, and in today's video, we're going to be talking about instant action versus delayed action so that when you acquire new strategies and knowledge, you actually follow through and bring it to your reality. Stay tuned. So why is instant action so important when it comes to following through on your goals? The best way that I can explain it comes from what Jim Rohn called the law of diminishing intent. What this is that when you set a goal, when you're in that state, when you're in that emotional state, or you have the enthusiasm for the goal that you set or the decision that you want to make, and then you wait, the intent that you have towards that, the intention, starts to diminish. The importance of it starts to diminish. It's almost as if it's a defense mechanism so that you can make yourself not feel so bad when you don't take action. It's because you lessen the importance of it. But the truth is, when you're called to action, when you have that instinct to take action because you know something is right for you, that's when that instant action is going to help you. That's when that instant action is going to help you bring thought into reality. So what do I mean by this? Instant action is so important because if we don't take instant action, if we delay that action, what's going to happen is, with the delayed action, we're going to start to procrastinate, we're going to start to make excuses, we're going to allow other priorities, other things to fill in that space. So how can we make sure that we take instant action? So the three principles to taking instant action are: one, you need to trust yourself. You want to have that internal sense of trust, not really basing your trust and your decisions on external factors, although sometimes it can play a part. But most importantly is that you trust yourself internally, that you have that internal sense of trust and certainty, that you're not looking for it outside of yourself. And you want to trust that you've come to this point, this instinct, or this point of decision for a reason. You're not here randomly. You've come to this point for a reason to take action on this specific thing that you want to create in your reality. So if you learn a great new strategy, or if you go to a seminar, or you read a book, or you watch a video, something like this, and you learn a new strategy that excites you and that immediately resonates with you, you want to take action on that right away. The reason being is because if you don't, that's a form of self-doubt. You want to trust yourself that you watched that for a reason, that it came into your life for a reason and a purpose, and that it can serve you if you just let it. And you let it serve you by taking action immediately. So you want to trust yourself. The second principle is to come from a place of authenticity. So when you're coming from a place of authenticity, you'll know because the action or the strategy that you learned or the knowledge that you've just taken on, you'll feel it within your body. And any negative feeling around that is an indication that there's a misalignment in your strategy and your own belief system. So you want to be able to mitigate that and take action from an authentic place. And the way that you do that is you ask yourself, say, am I taking this action or am I doing this strategy because somebody said it was a good idea, or because I really and truly feel that it is for my highest good, that it's going to bring me to my success, that it is the best path that I can possibly take in this moment with what I know right now. So you want to trust yourself, come from a place of authenticity, and you want to act right away. And so what do I mean by act right away? This is that whole part of instant action. The reason why you want to act right away is because you bring it from thought into reality. So there are a couple ways to do this. You can write it down, you can schedule it, set a reminder in your phone. You can communicate or make a verbal or written commitment to anyone else involved in the decision. These are just a few ways that you can take instant action. But the reason why instant action is so important is because it takes what you're doing. So let's say you're writing it down. So it takes what you're thinking about. You're saying, you know, it'd really be cool to do this, or I know that this would be awesome for my business or for my relationship or for my health and fitness. And you take that from your head and you write it down. That first point of contact, that first time that you write it down on a piece of paper is the first time that it went from thought into the physical world. That's why instant action is so important, because it gets the ball rolling. It gets that momentum going. So some of you are probably thinking, with this whole instant action thing, what if I can't do that? What if it stops me? What if it doesn't work? And those inevitable doubts will come up because we're always doubting ourselves in some way or another. And that's why trusting yourself is so important, because you start to eliminate that doubt. So when you feel that come up, when you feel, you know, what if it doesn't work, or what if I can't do it? It's much easier for you to change course once you've already got some movement and some momentum than it is to continuously start over, right? You continuously start over when you fear and you doubt and you say to yourself, oh, I can't do it. What if it doesn't work? What if things go wrong? Here's the thing. When it comes to instant action, what you want to do is focus on what you can control. Focus on how far you can go right now in this moment, and then go a little further once you've gotten there. Take instant action, you make decisions, and you move forward on them. So when you move forward on these decisions, you only focus on what you can control right now in this moment. Don't be thinking, 10 years in the future of how this is going to affect things. If you do that, you're always gonna be procrastinating, always gonna be sitting there, not making a decision, not taking action. Think of, what can I control right now? What decision can I make right now? What action can I make right now? Big or small, even if it's a small action. The thing is, even when you start to feel fear, you know that in those small actions, you get the ball rolling, you get some momentum, and even if it's the wrong decision, you can move from there, you can learn from there. You won't be afraid to fail when you're trusting in yourself, when you're trusting that you're on this path for a reason. So we all always want to know more. We think that if we know a little bit more, if we have a little bit more knowledge, we can take action. And a lot of people will tell you knowledge is power, and that's true to an extent. However, if you don't never apply that knowledge, then there's no power there. If you never apply that knowledge, or if you never execute on those decisions, on those instincts that you have, on your enthusiasm, then nothing's ever going to come out of it. So willing isn't enough. Just knowledge alone isn't enough. And it brings me to this quote that Bruce Lee said. It's willing is not enough, we must do. Knowing is not enough, we must apply. Take instant action and bring your thoughts into reality. Even if it's something small, you know what you need to do. Start bringing it into reality, write it down, schedule it, make a commitment to somebody, but take instant action. Whatever you do, when you know it's right, when you trust yourself, go for it. Stop procrastinating, stop waiting, because it's going to keep you into that law of diminishing intent. Move forth on the things that you want to do. Thank you for watching. If this video helped or added value to your life, please like, share, and subscribe. Otherwise, leave a comment at breakthroughtodevictory.com. And remember, if you have something, you have a decision, or you have an action that you need to take after you've thought about it from watching this video, as soon as this video ends, do something towards its attainment. Do something that's going to bring you a little closer, even if it's just writing something down, sending an email, text message, whatever it is that you need to do something. Take instant action right now.